They're the founder of the OCI Foundation, which is where.
Thank you for inviting me.
We've sent an invitation to you for a program we're doing on Thursday, the 3rd of February. Program being sponsored by the OCI Foundation in partnership with a few Nigerian institutions. But just so we put it all in context, the OCI Foundation stands for an acronym that represents my name, but it's an organization with international status, given it's based in Australia and then it's a tentacles here in Nigeria. The major mission is for Nigerians, basically on health, education, and social public welfare. A number of our projects, particularly under the health initiative, has gone national and likely going to go international, particularly with middle-income countries. I'm not sure where Mexico falls in the category, but we get the impression that a country like Mexico will equally benefit from the health initiative, and that's why we try to involve a number of foreign missions in Nigeria. And we've already dealt with when those gentlemen, those youngsters came from Mexico, we hosted them around here through the parts of the OCI Foundation. Now, this health initiative is basically focused on cervical cancer and breast cancer. We set out doing what every other NGO does, which is sensitize. But the difference in what we do is that we also research. My times of the University of Liverpool and the Harvard Medical School gave me insights into how to research and evaluate whatever is done. And in doing that, we realized that things can be done differently in a way that can change things in the developing world. So from that point of view, we try to get these particular cancer teachings into, to focus mainly on teenagers or young adults. And that's how we change the entire thing. So our mission basically is one, to put in the curriculum of all senior secondary schools in Nigeria. That's like high school in many other countries. And there's a program we call the National Youth Service Corps, the NYSC. It's for fresh graduates from all Nigerian institutions. We are in partnership with them to also put this in their orientation activities across 36 states of Nigeria. That program is being flagged off officially on Thursday, February 8th, next week. Now, we have a number of very high-profile Nigerians coming, including the the president's wife, who hosted us a few days ago and gave assurances that she will be there in person. We're expecting the vice president, we're expecting the Senate president, we're expecting a number of ministers, we're expecting a number of governors and other states' first ladies. And you are only one of two foreign missions representatives that we invited. And the reason is because we feel that, like I mentioned earlier, this should not just be limited to Nigeria. This, for every country that has kind of high rates of cervical cancer deaths, high rates of breast cancer deaths, which is literally every country. But the other difference is that, with the lower middle-income countries down to the low-income countries, many struggle with more of a universal intervention strategies like you have in a place like Australia where I live. But this is a game changer to that. So this puts it in a curriculum where every young adult is empowered. Now, I believe you might be aware that cervical cancer, sexually transmitted, has its roots in the teenage years, but many don't. Literally no one in Nigeria knows about this. And unfortunately, by the time they begin to know about it in their mid-30s, early 40s, it's early the virus is transmitted. And there's no vaccination. In Australia, every young girl gets vaccinated. Every young boy gets vaccinated between the ages of 9 to 11. It's universal. Here it's not done. So they're not protected. The only way to protect them is to arm them with the knowledge. They know what to do. And the way we designed it in such a way that it's going to reach every single Nigerian youth. And then through an app we've developed, it's also going to reach every Nigerian, not just the youth. And it's such an important thing that the High Excellency, especially in the country, to get on board straight away is happy to partner with it. Just before I wrap up, we also do screening. So we've also introduced the digital cervical cancer screening tool, which will be flagged off February 1, 2 days before this event. It's here in Abuja. That will be commissioned by the Honorable Minister of State for the FCT. They hosted me on Monday, on Monday. And it's an important project that everybody in Nigeria is actually following in line with this. The WHO country rep has been invited and will be attending. Chai as a Clinton Health Initiative, Nigeria will also be attending. So we would be honored to have you, sir, on that event. Partly to show the need for every other country to pay attention to this. And we will also hope to begin to explore ways to export this knowledge, which is new, developed with the Harvard Medical School. So it's quite new, but ramifications and importance and impact cuts across every jurisdiction in the world. So we can initiate that discussion through you, but your presence at the event will be very valuable because it helps give the international dimension to this project. And by the way, Harvard Medical School will be talking. They wanted to come in person, but they couldn't because of all the Omicron travel restriction and all that. So they will be coming in by Zoom. And there will be talks from Griffith University in Australia, from Maastricht from Sweden. So there will be a few of the international angles, but they will all be virtual. So that's our mission today, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. It's a good possibility that I could stay there. I'm not sure, I don't know what the time schedule is going to be that day, so I would have to check.